What's good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. And for today's video, I gotta give a big shout out to EQL and Undefeated for the in-store W. My mom just hit EQL, so we did hit the Jordan 17 Low Lightning, which hasn't released in about 22 years. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna head to Undefeated and I'll catch y'all in a bit. All right. Alright, y'all, so we're back in the crib now, but before we even continue this video, guys, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And I'm keeping a band with y'all. This week has been horrendous, and just before I started recording this has been a terrible week for me, so I'm not gonna have the most professional presentation voice that I normally have. I'm gonna speak how I normally do in real life, and it's been a little tough. It's been a little bit annoying. Things have been, life has been lifing right now, and how can I say this on YouTube without being demonetized? It feels like people think I am the way you call a cat, the other way that you call a cat on my forehead. You see how it says free right here? The word that I'm talking about, it starts with P. So I think people think that I'm that in real life. So I'm gonna have to start showing people that I'm not. But these sneakers right here are absolutely wonderful. I'm happy that I'm gonna be reviewing these sneakers because it took a lot to actually get these, especially back on Thursday when they released at Kith. I was there at like 6:20 a.m. I was number 3 in line. And if you guys are from New York City, you already know there's these groups that come and burn the whole spot up. And yeah, so the first 2 people in front of me and the 2 people behind me was able to get tickets from Kith. But I didn't, and the burners was also able to get their tickets somehow, and I think the security guard knew exactly what he was doing for that release. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Shout out to you. You know who you are, security guard. But I know there's some good security guards out there anyway. So shout out to Ja. I rock with you crazy. You already know the vibes. I haven't seen you since Concepts for like 2 years, so I hope you're doing well. But with that being placed to the side, guys, we got this review right here. So what we got is none other than this Jordan 17 Low Lightning. I have to say, guys, in person, they are absolutely phenomenal. I rock with them. I think they are super tough. The color blocking and the history behind it, which I'll get into in a second, is absolutely amazing. But I want to know what y'all think in the comment sections down below. And when looking at this box, the details are absolutely insane. So when you actually look at it right here, we have this all cardboard box right here. But when you go into the front right there, you could see that Undefeated sticker right here. So big shout out again to Undefeated for giving my mom the raffle W, and EQL as well. And then on this side, you got the sticker tag. And it does read all fast, Air Jordan 17 Retro Low SP. And the colorway shown is white, lightning, black, and chrome. And I want my true to size of a size 8. So to the person who said, you're gonna get your size 8, obviously I didn't. So yeah. So now when we open this box right here, we are greeted with some cool things. It's pretty premium packaging. We get this nice little cardboard detail right here, and we take this out. And then we have the suitcase, but it is wrapped with this nice bubble wrap right here. And the handle itself comes with some extra protection as well. So I do love the premium value and packaging that Jordan Brand actually did with this sneaker. I'm not putting a number out of my behind from the people who commented that on the last video. But I saw that there was about 10,000 pairs of these that was made from Jordan Brand. So I'm gonna say that's the number. It's a reliable source, and it is what it is on that. So there was about 10K stock on these. So pretty dope. And then when we look at this right here, guys, we have the suitcase. So normally back in 2002, with the Jordan Retro Low 17s, they didn't come with this nice, beautiful packaging. It was actually the regular Jordan 17s, not the lows. So that's what came with the actual suitcase. So some people were mad about that with this release and the increased price tag. But Jordan 17s was always expensive. So when we actually look at this right here, you can see that we do have this Jordan Brand logo right here. And we have this nice alloy or aluminum box. It's really nice, man. It's a very nice suitcase. And again, the premium value and details on this shoe is there. What I say is worth $300. No sneaker's worth $300. You can get some cheap sneakers for $150, for $100, for $50. You can get it for whatever. But people like what they like, and they're going to buy this type of shoe right here. So when we actually open the latches right here, because it is a very nice suitcase, you actually get to open it, and you greet it with some nice little foam. And I think that's fire because obviously with this foam, you protect the sneakers. And then we got the white wax tissue paper right there. And then the sneakers will be in there, but obviously I took them out already. So now guys, with that being out of the way, that's gonna conclude all of the box details and all of that type of stuff. So now we're focusing onto the history of this great shoe right here. This was actually what Jordan wore. He actually wore the 17s back then in 2002 because that's when he came back from retirement onto the Wizards, and he played at that All-Star game. And, you know, he did what he did. He's Jordan, but his age was definitely showing. So I'm gonna put a picture right here, but he actually missed a wide open dunk. And that is obviously what makes it crazy because everybody thought Jordan was the alien. He was out of this world. But this really showed that Jordan has aged. And I think that's really dope that with that All-Star game, people got to see a different side. Obviously, we're used to the killer, but we saw the human side of Michael Jordan during that game. Obviously, I was a baby back then. But with that background footage and game tape and all of that type of stuff that they had, it was really cool to look back at it and see what Jordan was doing. But again, guys, that's what really makes the sneaker significant because it's one of the few sneakers after the 14s released because he retired once the 14s came out that Jordan actually wore. So I think that's really dope. I think this colorway is absolutely phenomenal because it's lightning with the yellow, but we got a lot of white on it and it just have a lot of pop to it that makes it really fire. So that's why I really rock with this shoe a lot, guys. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm in a little dilemma because obviously these are very limited sneakers, and with the high retail price, I thought it wasn't gonna go for that much, but these are going for a lot right now. So I'm debating whether I should keep them or pay this high premium of $326. But it is what it is on that, guys. So that history is done. So now when focusing onto the details of the sneaker, everything is premium. Every single thing that you look on the sneaker is premium. So when you actually go into this toe box area right here, we have this significant oversized toe box that is just all leather and goes all around the mud guard and all of that, and it's very thick. It's tumbled, but it ain't that little effect. It's actually that high quality leather. When you press into it, it goes right back, and you can see from the creasing that this is amazing, good quality leather. When we go into the top of the toe cap right here, you can see that we do have that all black 23. However, there is a lightning accent right there, which makes it pop. And then when we go towards the top of the shoe now, you can see that we do have this tongue tab right here, and it actually does say Jordan, but the N is a 1-7, which makes the 17. And when you put that together, that's what makes the N in Jordan. And I think that's a very nice touch. Then we have these lace loops right here, very thick laces, very premium feel. And it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyelets, but it does lock in tight and it feels really good on feet. I would definitely recommend 100% to go true to size with this sneaker. Anything more than that, it may be a little loose, but this feels like a sock once you put it on. It feels really good and very comfortable. Obviously, the technology is there, and that's what's causing that $300 price tag, to be honest. Then when we go towards the top of the shoe now, guys, you can see that we have this pretty much non-functional, not important detail, but I do love how it makes the shoe look. But the way it's designed is actually that you can rock it like this, or you can actually flip it over like this, so you can rock it like that, but I'm not a fan of that. That's a little bit too low for me. This little ankle supporter collar area looks absolutely awesome in my opinion. Then when you actually look on the inside of this tag, you can see this 23 detail right there, and I think that's a very nice touch. And then finally, guys, when going onto the lateral side of the shoe, you can see that it's a pretty simple all white leather shoe with some black accents, some beautiful chrome eyelets, as well as this all black nubuck detail. It's very simple overall, but I think that this is a very nice shoe on foot, and performance wise, I think that this is going to be a great basketball shoe. So when we look at this detail right here, you can see that we do have all of these breathable panels, which is really nice. Then at the top of the shoe, you can see that we have this chrome eyelet right here that does say Jordan with that 17 making the N, which I think is pretty nice. Then we're going on to the back of the shoe right here, guys. You can see that we do have that Jumpman logo right there. And then finally, when we go into this side of the shoe, the same thing pretty much follows suit as the lateral side, guys. And now when focusing onto the midsole of the shoe, guys, you can see that we do have these multiple details on this midsole. So at the front of the shoe, you can see that this midsole is pretty much all rubber right here, but it is actually joined with the shoe. So when you actually feel it, you can feel that the leather is pretty much combined with it. Then when we go into this side, you can see this lightning detail right here. This is all plastic right here, so there's nothing to report. Then we do have that nice Jumpman logo right there. And then finally, guys, we do have a semi-exposed air bubble right there. So on the camera, you might not be able to see it because this yellow plastic lightning TPU cage is blocking it, but there is an exposed zoom air bubble right there, which is pretty nice. And then when we actually focus onto this blue detail, this is a chrome detail, which looks absolutely awesome on the shoe. But I do love that blue plastic or blue tape, whatever it is that says to peel off, but I don't want to scratch up the chrome at all, so I'm gonna leave it on. And y'all know my favorite color is blue, so it just makes the shoe pop and is a very nice detail. When we look at the opposite side of that now, you can see that we do have a Jumpman logo versus this Jordan logo right here, which is pretty nice. Then finally, guys, when going onto the outsole of the shoe, you can see that we have this beautiful Jordan 17 traction pattern, guys, and I have to say it does look fire. It does look awesome. It looks great. There's nothing really else that I have to report right there, other than the fact that we do have this hidden carbon fiber plate. You can see it on some of the details of the outsole, but it's not really visible, other than when you look right here, you can see this carbon fiber plate through this plastic yellow TPU cage right there. So with that being said, guys, that's pretty much going to conclude the whole entire review, other than this one detail. So I do want to show you the inside of this insole, and there's nothing really crazy about it. It's obviously a very plain, non-technological or polyurethane insole. It's very simple. This is what they used to put on the Jordan 1s before they put the polyurethane insoles on it, but it's in that all black detail with that yellow or lightning Jumpman right there. And with that being said, guys, that's pretty much going to conclude the history as well as the details of the shoe. So now let's get right into this on full look. All right. Alright, y'all, so that's going to conclude the review as well as the on full look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely let me know what you think about the Jordan 17 Retro Low in this lightning colorway. It's been 22 years since this sneaker has been retroed, and it is absolutely amazing in person. I definitely love the addition of the briefcase, but I want to hear y'all guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. So other than that, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family and all that, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.